We're talking about why fancy fails and simplicity scales. And if you want to achieve that blissful balance, both personally and professionally, then you need to think about what simple action tasks in 10 different areas can you implement into your daily routine. We're going to be diving in.
Do you want blissful balance in your personal and professional life? Great. What's up, guys? My name is Cary and I want to help you happy hustle a life you love, one full of passion, purpose, and positive impact. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur, a professional model / actor, a digital marketing specialist, a podcast host, author, a biohacker, an eco-warrior, a martial artist, a hippie cowboy, and a humanitarian. My goal is to educate, inspire, and entertain you to live a life of passion, purpose, and positive impact.
It is time to happy hustle your dream reality. Yee! Fancy fails and simplicity scales. That is the truth, my friend. If you want to happy hustle a life that you love, full of passion, purpose, and positive impact, then you have to stop trying to get all fancy with it and become more simplistic in nature, and specifically in 10 different areas of life. You need to create simple action tasks that create that blissful balance, both personally and professionally. What's up, y'all? My name is Cary and I am a lifestyle entrepreneur and author and founder of the Happy Hustle podcast. And I want to share with you how you can simply create scalable action tasks in 10 different areas of life so that you can become a happy hustler. Now, quick context, this quote I recently heard by Dan Martell, a buddy of mine. He was also on the podcast. He said, complexity fails and simple scales. And this isn't his own quote, or at least I don't think it is. I've heard it plenty of times before. Hormozy says fancy fails and simple scales. There's a ton of other people who mention this concept. But the truth is, if you want to grow a business, if you want to grow a relationship, if you want to grow and sculpt your body, you need to think about what simple action tasks will dictate the desired result. And it's about having a strategy for these different areas of life so that you can get to your dream reality. And I know you've probably heard of the 80-20 law, which states, that basically, 20% of your desired tasks generate 80% of your desired results. And you need to focus on that, right? You need to focus on what are those tasks, those 20% tasks that actually get you the 80% desired results that you seek. And we need to focus on how we can simplify those methods and then ultimately scale them into a very happy hustling lifestyle. So let me, stop being meta with it and just talk to you from a point of view that I've seen this very effective. Okay. Specifically in my business, right? I used to have so many different things. I could be your speaker. I could consult for you. I could do events and podcasts, and I could help you with sales and marketing and social media and personal branding and health and fitness and biohacking. And it was like, whoa, I'm all over the place. I'm trying to get all fancy with it. And it didn't work. It fails because people are confused when they're not clear on how you can actually solve their problem. So I was like, all right, well, what are the main things that drive the most revenue that actually can help my business and help my clients and people that I serve at the, most deepest level, right? And that really became, okay, these masterminds that we host and our Happy Hustle Club. Those are the core components of what the Happy Hustle is all about. And then we said, well, who are we really solving that for? Those issues of imbalance, overwhelm, stress. Well, specifically for high performance entrepreneurs, right? Specifically generating over 6 figures a year, typically more like 7 and 8. That's our sweet spot. And these people, they want to achieve that systematic harmonization of ambition and well-being. That's the happy hustle in and of itself, right? The systematic harmonization of ambition and well-being. So we got clear on that. And it really was the 80-20 rule. It applied. Okay. Now, fast forward to your personal life, right? Let's specifically talk about your health. When you attempt to be fancy with your diet and, you're getting really like strict on, what you're eating, I get it. It's great to have, these fad diets surface and then you hop on it and you see some results. But more so than getting fancy with a diet, just think about simplistic ways that you can eat whole foods, vegetables, blend juice, chop, consume whole, natural, organic foods. And it's simple, but that scales into a lifestyle of sustainable, healthy eating. And same goes for your workouts. If you think about getting fancy with this CrossFit and then HIIT workout and then cardio, and then I'm doing all sorts of stuff, you might be thinking you need that. And truly, I've been able to maintain a physique that I'm proud of with simple body weight maneuvers, pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups. Simplicity scales, and it also creates that sustainable lifestyle. Okay. Now we're talking about with your relationship. When you have a relationship with a partner, you need to do things consistently in order to maintain that love. When I would get fancy with my, marriage with my beautiful wife, Steph, and I would say, all right, let's plan, one trip every single month, and we'll go to someplace out of the country every 3 months. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a great plan. It's a little bit fancy planning a trip every month. When really it's not about the trip. Yes, we want to have fun and have a great shared experience. It's more about the time. And what happens was we would miss, months where we wouldn't go on the trip that we set forth. And then we would get down on ourselves and think that it wasn't, it wasn't the trip's fault. It was our relationship's fault. And we weren't prioritizing it, when really the simple fact that we just wanted time together, and it could be time in our house, hanging out, just device free. And so we implemented, more so device free nights, where we don't have screen time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Apologies for interrupting your programming. But I have to tell you, the best investment you can make in yourself is one in which helps you acquire skills. You've probably heard people talk about, oh, just invest in yourself and you'll be successful. Yes, that's true to a degree, but you have to invest in skills that will ultimately help you achieve your desired results. And I think one of the best skills one can possess, be it an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, is the sales sword. Really knowing how to sell, utilizing pressure-free persuasion, which will make you more money and more impact. Now, if you want to know how to sell more efficiently and effectively, I just launched a sales course called The Proven Roadmap Process to Selling Millions of Dollars and helping you to increase your conversions, guaranteed. And you can get access to this new sales course that The Happy Hustle is launching at thehappyhustle.com/sales. And if you act fast, you'll get it at the lowest price it'll ever be available, because we are launching it and we want to gain amazing testimonials and social proof to further share this knowledge. So if you act fast, you can get it at the lowest price it'll ever be. That's at thehappyhustle.com/sales. Now let's get back to this episode. You have your typical date night every week, which I think is still, it's typical and cliche and important. So simple things that you can hit, that you can achieve, will scale into a successful marriage / partnership / whatever it is for you, whatever you want to call it. But that's the point in this exercise, is to think about it. Now, I want to relate it to the soul mapping framework, our 10 alignments of being a happy hustler. This is something, that's what the whole book is about. That's our whole proprietary framework. Selfless service is the S. And when we're talking about the soul mapping framework, there's 10 different areas of life. And I just want to go through a quick, simple thing that can scale for each of these 10 different areas, because
If you want to achieve balance, then you need to focus on these 10 different areas of life. I truly believe balance equals happiness. Honestly, balance equals happiness. I'm telling you. So, in order to achieve that balance, you need to focus on action tasks in the 10 areas of life. Simply put, selfless service will start there. An action task could very well be just give 15 minutes of your time every single day to somebody who needs it. Somebody or a cause that you believe in or someone that you believe in. Just give them 15 minutes of your time, aka your most precious commodity. But that's a simple thing that scales over time. If you just simply give 15 minutes to somebody who needs it every day, you will see an exponential amount of fulfillment in return. Okay, now we're talking about optimized health, the O in the soul mapping framework. Optimize health, simple action task that scales is to just drink a gallon of water every single day and move that ass. Move that ass, my friend. Just 30 minutes. So even if it's a walk, even if it's you want to go for a run, you want to do the treadmill, whatever. Move that ass 30 minutes a day and drink a gallon of water. Simple things that you can do. Now, the U, unplug digitally. Unplugging digitally is very difficult right now, and it will only get more difficult as we integrate with technology. But your sanity and your happiness depends on it. One simple task that scales is just don't touch your devices 30 minutes when you wake up in the morning and 30 minutes before you go to bed. That's it. When you wake up, just don't touch your device for 30 minutes. And then when you go to bed, don't touch your device 30 minutes before you go to sleep. That's it. It's simple and it will scale to a sustainable lifestyle. Now, the L, loving relationships, simple action task here is just send one gratitude text every day. One gratitude text. That's it. Someone that you love, you just send them a message. You just pick someone new in your phone book that you haven't talked to in a while. You send them a gratitude text. Okay, now we're talking about the mapping part. So we got the soul part of happy hustling. I told you I was going to get granular and tactical. Now the mapping part, mindful spirituality. Very simply, give yourself 5 minutes where you just sits. Chill in the still. Sits. Chill in the still. That's it. 5 minutes. Breathe. They say 6 deep breaths will change your state. So if you spend 5 minutes just breathing or meditating or praying, you will be happier. Okay, A, abundance financially is, a very important part to being a happy hustler. Simply put, do 5 outreaches, cold outreaches to your prospective clients. That's it. 5 perfect target avatar outreaches. It can be a text, it can be a video message, it can be an email, but just put in the reps and do cold outreach. You're not above it. I'm not above it. If you want to really happy hustle life you love, the goal is to magnetize your perfect people. But there's this chasm where you go from being a megaphone to being a magnet. And in order to cross it, you need to get really clear on your brand and your message. And if you're not there yet, you need to do the outreach. And if you want to make more money, more people need to know about your product or service. So you got to put in the reps. 5 outreaches per day. That's a simple action task that scales. Now the P, passionate hobbies. Passionate hobbies, I got to say, I love my passionate hobbies. Fly fishing, playing soccer with the guys, training martial arts, just getting outside and being active. This is a really important part to happy hustling. One simple thing you could do, just get one activity. One activity. It could be, I don't know what it is for you. It could be underwater basket weaving. I don't know. I hear that's a thing to make it a comeback. It could be salsa dancing, but just do a fun activity for just, 30 minutes a day. Something fun, something that brings a smile to your face, right? Now, we got the other P in the soul mapping framework, which is personal development. Personal development, very important. Also, could be as simple as just reading 20 minutes a day. 20 minutes reading a book. I got to say, one of my favorite books in the recent past is this book, Arate. I got it on my desk over here. It's really a great read But pick any book and just read 20 minutes a day, action task, simple scales. Okay. It'll scale yourself to a happy hustler. Now, the I in impactful work. Excuse me. Soul mapping framework. We're focusing on the I, impactful work. Something that you could do here is just post on your social media your inspirational message that's on brand. One post per day. Very simply, it spreads your message and it can impact others. And then N, nature connection. I know you might think, okay, well, I guess, just getting outside. Yeah, that's the simplicity of it. Go for a freaking walk for 15 minutes and you will be happier. I can guarantee it. 15 minutes outdoors every day, simple scales, fancy fails. So just focus on those simple action tasks and you will be happier. You will be hustling. You will be systematically harmonizing that ambition and that well-being. So I hope this was valuable. I really do hope that you take it to heart, focusing on those action tasks, leveraging the 80-20 principle, right? If you focus on these simple action tasks, you will scale your happiness into a sustainable lifestyle that really breeds everyday joy. And that's what it's all about, my friend. So I hope you got some value. If you did, please just like it, comment, share it, just send it out to the ether, and hopefully other people can also appreciate the message and just start happy hustling a life that they truly love, full of that passion, that purpose, and that positive impact. Remember, my friend, fancy fails, simplicity scales. Get out there and happy hustle a life that you love. Peace and love, y'all. I'm out.